BYD launched a sedan in March of this year. In June, it sold just 607 units. Now, only 5 months after launch, BYD has already revealed the car's full replacement. Let's break down exactly what happened to the current Seal 07 and what BYD is replacing it with. First, the timeline, because the speed here is genuinely unusual. The current generation Seal 07 launched in March of 2026, running on BYD's Blade 2.0 battery technology. By June, just 3 months later, it had sold only 607 units domestically in a single month. For context, BYD typically sells tens of thousands of units a month across its popular models. 607 units is, by any reasonable standard, a flop. BYD runs roughly 45 different models domestically at any given time, and it's known for cycling through updates faster than most automakers. But replacing an entire model, not just refreshing it, 5 months after launch, is fast even by BYD's own standards. On August 7th, China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology exposed the all-new Seal 07 during its homologation process, meaning the car has officially applied for its sales license, and a real launch is coming soon. Let's get into what's actually different. The new Seal 07 borrows its design language directly from the recently launched Seal 08 flagship sedan. That means split headlights with thin, marine-inspired LED running lights, a sloped bonnet line, semi-hidden door handles, and a single-unit taillight design. It also adds a roof-mounted LiDAR sensor, enabling BYD's DiPilot 5.0 assisted driving system, including navigate on autopilot functionality, tech the outgoing model didn't have. On size, the new Seal 07 measures 5,080 mm long, 960 mm wide, 1,495 mm tall, on a 960 mm wheelbase. That's 85 mm longer and 50 mm wider than the current model. A genuinely noticeable size increase, not just a styling refresh. Approach and departure angles come in at 13 and 15 degrees respectively, with 2-wheel options available, 245 by 50 on 18-inch rims, or 245 by 45 on 19-inch rims. Curb weight ranges from 1,960 to 160 kilograms depending on powertrain, with a gross weight between 110 and 510 kilograms. Now, the powertrain lineup. On the full battery electric side, the entry-level version uses a single motor rated at 245 kilowatts, 309 horsepower. Step up, and you get a more powerful motor at 300 kilowatts, 408 horsepower. 2 LFP battery options come from FinDreams, BYD's own battery subsidiary, though exact capacity hasn't been disclosed yet. Top speed on the battery electric version is 240 kilometers per hour. There's also a plug-in hybrid version, badged DMI. It pairs a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, making 115 kilowatts, 154 horsepower, with an electric motor contributing 160 kilowatts, 215 horsepower. Top speed on this version is 190 kilometers per hour. It runs on a 38.029 kilowatt-hour LFP battery, delivering 245 kilometers of EV range, with fuel consumption of 4.25 liters per 100 kilometers once the battery's depleted. An exact sales launch date hasn't been announced yet, but based on the homologation filing alone, BYD is clearly moving with real urgency here. So here's the actual story worth sitting with. This isn't really a routine model year update. It's BYD looking at a sedan that sold under 1,000 units in a month, and deciding the fastest path forward isn't fixing it, it's replacing it entirely, borrowing design and tech directly from a model that's actually succeeding. That's a genuinely aggressive response to underperformance, and it says something about how competitive China's EV market has become. There's simply no time to let a slow seller limp along for a few years anymore. Do you think this rapid replacement cycle is smart, aggressive business, or a sign that BYD's own lineup has become too large and unfocused to manage properly? Let me know what you think in the comments.